Okay. I bet we're live now. Now we're live.
Okay.
Yes.
Good morning. Ready to take some longs?
So I see there's some other guy that's got a green thumbnail. Desi Trades. He's got a green thumbnail. We've got a green thumbnail, but he's got 500 people watching. What's going on?
Not gonna lie, I like our thumbnail better.
Yeah, okay. So last night in our Asian session stream, we perfectly outlined the move we'd get, and this is exactly like this SMT I had drawn out last night. If you go watch the stream, it's at this price level, and it did reverse at that price level. I ended up taking a 1-to-1 right here last night. Where was it? Right there. Took it to that low. Yeah, so I'm up a little bit on the day already, so it's a little bit of a buffer. We've got super clean.
Dude, I just want a long now.
We've got a super clean bias.
No entry, I just want a long now.
Like got this initial buy side here, but above that, this high and these relative equal highs. So now that we drop down into London session imbalance, so London session after Asian consolidation drops down, takes out the previous day's low, and then gets the aggressive reversal, and we have the imbalances that we're trading to now. We've hit like a 25% retracement.
We traced to the 4-hour change in state and the hourly for value gap here. The 6 a.m. candle, to note, was super small before open. It was a really small 4-hour candle. So now that we've put the low in, well, the anticipated low of the 6 a.m. 4-hour candle, I'd like to see us start to get the expansion prior to 10 a.m. and then 10 a.m. just to continue expanding to all the targets. So ideally, if we can find an entry prior to 10 a.m. and Powell speaking, that would be the best. The only thing I see right here is this 1 minute for value gap inversion, but that's really bad risk.
Entering on the 15-minute gives you a 1.4R. So,
Yeah.
and ES actually didn't have that down move on open.
Yeah, so there's SMT in the hourly with that 15-minute sell side.
There's SMT with every low here.
Yeah. I'd like for us to form an order block here before inverting the gap just to offer better risk.
That's a good idea. I think the 15-minute gap is probably the most prominent looking one. I'll have to shuffle through these time frames here.
Well, the hourly. That's what I got marked out.
Yeah.
Or the 5 minute. You go to 5 minute.
The reason I like the 15-minute is because the high of the 15-minute is the 4-hour order block, right? The high of the 15-minute is aligned with the 4-hour order block.
Okay, I'll be taking this 1 minute inversion with this close here. Stop loss below the order block. And target the previous day's high.
If you get that inversion, hey?
Yeah.
Do I want to get the inversion? I mean, I don't want to take the trade right after open. I did it yesterday, and it didn't work out. And it's like the same trade. So, this one's a little bit different because there's way more bullish structure.
We'll see. YM, like, when NQ's dumping at open, YM was just expanding super hard. But it hasn't hit its external draw yet. So I'm not super worried about it. I think it's just going to continue.
We got a buttload of news today, so.
Yeah, I want to, preferably if there's a trade, I want it to be before 10 a.m. because I do not want to trade after Powell, during Powell, before Trump. I just want to.
Oh, Trump's on there now.
Trump's on at noon, yeah.
So we have Powell at 10, Trump at noon, Jackson Hole all day.
Yeah.
Wow. That's going to be a messed up day. So we got to get the trading out of the way. We're going to do some trading. So this SMT's with YM at the low. ES didn't quite take it, but that would just mean that there's SMT also with on ES's side with YM.
I don't know if we'll get the internal manipulation or not. If we do, that would be better, almost. But I'm not going to require it.
Oh, internal manipulation.
Yeah, so YM's getting its retracement after taking all the buy side.
You're still getting it on this inverse here.
Yep. Yeah, I like the idea.
Didn't inverse it. I'm on. Did not quite inverse it. I'm just gonna look because I'll take what I learned yesterday. Might take just the 3-minute change and stay here. It's got a minute 50. I like the time frame. I like the setup. Or potentially, what's this one? Yeah, 2-minute change to state. That's what I'll be taking. So to clarify, we didn't inverse this. That's why I didn't get in on the last candle.
And it took the internal high already?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, that's fine.
So we weren't able to get in because it.
I'm still going to take this.
Oh yeah,
That doesn't bother
just
me.
didn't have the same fill there.
Yeah. I'll probably take the, when does this 3-minute change in state close? 39 a minute. Let's see here. If we form a 1-minute gap and then trade to it, I'll take
2-minute just closed there.
Yeah.
But it's right at the buy side. So now it's like, it kind of goes against my rules. I won't take a change in state at the buy side. So I'm going to wait and see. Higher time frame looks really good.
If we form a 1-minute gap and then trade into that, I'll take that. And then get some sort of reaction off it. Because we'll have that 5-minute close here in 2 minutes, a minute and a half. So that'll look good as well. There's the 2-minute change in state tapped. 1-minute change in state tap as well.
So the reason I wouldn't take that 2-minute change in state once we closed
Did we
it.
get the 3-minute change in state on yours?
So it just closed that. Freaking barely, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna just watch this 5-minute here. I'm waiting for the 5-minute, just because it took that high.
Yeah.
Holy shit! ES is ripping though. Why does mine look so messy? What the fuck? Look at that thing.
What's this?
Wait, yes.
Oh yeah.
It fixed itself. Never mind. It looked messy.
All right, I'm in on that 5-minute, or I'm in on this 5-minute close.
Also will be.
Okay, I'm in.
Oh, it closed?
Yeah. I'm gonna 5-minute change in state. I'm not gonna wait for the tap just because I'd want this to be aggressive. And if it trades to it, whatever, that's fine.
Why is it lying about my? Oh, that's fine. Okay. That's my trade. That's my partial. That's my full TP. Oh, no. Shit. It's just my full TP. There's no partials here.
Trade idea was also outlined on Twitter. I posted what I wanted to see.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I did too.
So
I think I did too. Did I post it or did I say? Oh, I was just saying, please drop lower, take the previous as low, and leave the relative equal highs for tomorrow. And then in the live stream, all we talked about was this one trade. So,
yeah.
Or the Asian session live stream. I just took the 5-minute change in state because I really liked how clean it was. So yeah, 5-minute entry. Cool. Like you could be the one to take the 1-minute inverse, but you get screwed. Comes back down, taps it. That could be your entry. If you want more structure, you wait for the 5-minute. You get a good close. So you doing? What are you doing with your stop loss? You're already at break
I
even
went to
then.
break even. Yeah, I'm below that 1 minute for value gap.
I'm also below it.
This 50-minute candle's about to close in 3 minutes as well.
Well, I mean, I do expect it to go straight up. So. Oh, I should set my freaking TP. It's not even set.
Yeah, I just got mine set at the previous day's high.
Just the previous day's high. The equal highs?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Mine will be there too. Okay. And since I was already up from Asian session, I'm going to be up pretty good today. There we go.
I'm approaching a 1 hour. Not quite.
I
Still
think
like 50, 60 bucks away.
I'm already over at 1 hour. Yeah. How many contracts did you do? 4?
3.
I did 3.
Yeah, where was your stop loss?
Oh, the 5-minute rejection block. That's where my stop loss
Okay,
was.
I had mine at the 5-minute low.
Yes.
Or like the low of the low of the 5-minute candle. I'm sure it said to do like 3.7 or whatever.
Mine said 3.1. 4.
Actually, I can check. So if I did the rejection block, it says to do 3.5.
Oh, you're watching the live stream. Shit, I thought we were slamming a trade and someone's in here.
Nope, just in case somebody comes to the chat. Got it up.
I have it too. Actually, no, I don't have it. Now I have it. At the bottom half of it up. Oh, yeah. See, this is exact. So I took this exact trade yesterday. If you go to the live stream yesterday and see the conversion after you open a move like that, it's the exact same trade that I took yesterday. I partialed one. I should say that I partialed one at 312. One of my 3 because we took this buy side.
So we have 2 1-minute imbalances here in this recent price leg. I'd prefer if the lower one stays open and just get this aggressive expansion off this premium imbalance.
We need a nice win here for once. So let's also just look that higher time frame. So the daily has the daily imbalance that we framed with Asia's high yesterday. So that formed a daily imbalance. I'm anticipating us to trade into that, but honestly, like the upper one more.
So do I. But I'm not going to hold there.
I don't think I'm holding there today.
I'm going to take 2 off at this AM session high from yesterday.
We just closed the new 50-minute candle and opened it right there.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's a really good 50-minute candle close.
Maxed out 50-minute candle closing. So my TP's at 23,368 on the nose for partial, and I'm monitoring my last contract. Now this is like the structure that I do. I dream about this. I dream about these trades, man.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing.
Oh,
Oh, that's fucking Jackson Holes digging a hole.
better not dig a hole in my stop loss.
It is at break even. It is a good break even, which shouldn't
Yeah.
normally get traded to. Today can be different. So
Okay, here's a 3-minute imbalancer. I actually prefer that over the 1 minute just because it's singular. So stop losses below the 3-minute, 2-minute, 1-minute imbalance. Below the 2-minute order block, around the mean threshold of the 1-minute order block. But I wouldn't want to see it even dig down into there. So
yeah, and I don't think this is the Judas swing. If I look at any other time frame, you can see it's just aggressively ripping. We did take all the highs on ES though, right? Like you should note that.
yeah, it's another reason to be at break even.
Yeah.
I'm looking at YM though. YM was like the more bullish out of all the three.
No,
and
my baby's my NQ. It's the one that's going to take them all.
Oh, I know, but well, YM's already displaced above previous day's high.
Yeah, look at ES though. Like that would have been.
But YM trades to the daily imbalance, gets 2-stage SMT in the daily imbalance, and then we're starting to get the buy model back up to the daily external.
Yes.
And ES has a very, 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 very small gap above previous day's high. I think it's like a point or two or something. It's like quarter of a point, super small. So I'm looking at the upper daily imbalance on ES.
Oh, it's already through that one, dude. It's already it's through the small one.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Yeah.
Enough to disregard it in my eyes.
So yeah, previous day's high on ES tagged is going to be break even for sure.
We're already break even.
Yeah.
Oh,
But like
I
if
see what
you're
you
not at break even, like I would for sure go to break even
Yeah,
because
yeah.
ES took previous day's high already.
I might even be leaving one run to the daily high, the daily imbalance.
Yeah.
Because I expect that retracement. I've got my 50% coming off at this these equal highs here. London's high from yesterday. I was watching this reaction off this 3-minute here, which we want to see expand. If you think about it, that's a 50-minute candle wick.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it a little bit aggressively.
You probably SMT'd that low, hey?
Probably SMT it. Well, ES is more bullish, so
ES did take it too.
honestly, it looks fine though.
So that's fine.
Looks good. We did have these massive SMTs at the lows. I'm actually surprised how quick this setup formed, and I'm glad I waited for that 5-minute change in state. That's just a better entry, in my opinion. So I've got my one limit right there.
So you're taking 2 off at that PM high and then 1 off at the.
No, I've already taken one off. I took one off above this high.
Okay.
I'm taking one off at my draw, and then I'm letting a runner go to my higher time frame draw, the daily imbalance. But I'm that one's that's a in the air contract, as in like where I'm gonna take it off has not been decided yet. I'm gonna manage the limit as we go, or manage the stop loss.
Yeah.
I'll be taking out for a stop loss and profit on that one. Okay, so we got a internal sweepage there. I want to see it expand through it though. That's what happened. But yeah, it's actually not quite at the daily gap. It's at the swing high that formed the massive down move on Wednesday. So not quite the daily amounts.
Yeah, we just traded into a 3-minute order block and then that 1-minute tiny imbalance. So I'd like to see that hold, because if that doesn't hold, then it looks like we'll get a deeper retracement than we want.
So even if I lost this trade, I'd only be down $20 on the day.
That's not bad.
Just notice I spilled a little bit. A little bit of hesitation to push and take these highs up.
Yeah.
What can I attest that to? What is going on here?
Well, the only thing I'm seeing, well, like YM's displaced through all of its highs. It's almost at that external target.
I don't know. I think it's just going to pump.
I think so too. There's no reason. I don't see anything, any reason for us to not pump here. YM's going to make it to its external high. NQ will reach into this daily imbalance. ES will reach into its daily imbalance. I'd like to see us get above this AM buy side from yesterday before 10 a.m. Just so we don't have to retrace down to that 15-minute bounce and then get the expansion like yesterday.
So this is my post yesterday. I said, save this for tomorrow, man.
Yeah. And that was that previous day low.
Yeah. Well, no, it's we put SMT in with it, but that's previous day's low. Like yesterday's low we took. So same logic, but that was YM did that effectively because it's got the SMT there. What do we got here? Why is it? Is there 5-minute mounts? There's a little bit of a 5-minute mounts, but I don't want to see it go to that. The hesitation could probably be SMT because there is SMT, but honestly, when you look at this, you want NQ to take that high. So you wouldn't look at this hourly time frame and say, yeah, we reverse here and don't run through all these relative equal highs.
No, you'd want 10 a.m. to just expand. The only thing I'm worried about though is Powell speaking. So this could be a little whippy, and
That's probably this consolidation here.
yeah. I'm hoping it just runs.
Get your limits in place and don't just have your limits in place.
Yeah.
Just be careful because you're gonna have people walking on that are gonna speak and they've got a high impact. So apparently Jackson Hole isn't like it's not like it's a big news event, but there's not like public information generally.
Mm-hmm. It's only when they talk to reporters, I think, is what I read.
Yeah, but like, how was that affecting the market? Like the reporters have to be like, they have to come out and say that.
Well, that's why it's all day, so it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, well.
So, total, I've realized 1 hour on the day. I really want that TP. There's no way I get 2 days in a row where we fall short of it by 20 points. There's no way. I attribute this consolidation to Powell. wanting to speak here soon.
So we are getting that retracement to that 5-minute gap.
Tagged the 5-minute gap. Almost. Ticked it. Not the time to be dicking around with your bottom ticks. There. See what happens.
So 5-minute gap.
I really don't care about the break even, but like I said, it is such a clean highs. I'd be a little bit disappointed if it left them. A little bit of fear before Powell speaks, I guess. So it's
Wow. Okay, break even. Oh, it's so unfortunate with this idea. It's so good.
not quite at break even. Now I'm at break even. Okay.
So we just engulfed that entire expansion on the hourly candle. That, like,
I was just saying, that
could have
doesn't
just
make that
taken,
much sense.
could have just taken an aim session high and been good, but no. Okay, that's weird. So ES takes previous day's high. Why fell short of that? Hmm.
Oh, that's kind of stupid. Like, why do they have to put all the good setups on the bad news days and then say, like, this is probably Powell speaking? Like, I could have just closed it if I knew it was going to stop me at a break even and not take the highs. Keep mine 20 points away. 20 points away.
It's gonna be my new partial system. Every time we get 20 points away from the drawn liquidity, I'm gonna take it off. It's happened like 3 days in a row.
Well, that could be a lot of money, though.
Yeah.
20 points. For me, that was a big difference. It was like $300 difference. So an OTE move into the 5-minute order block.
It doesn't even look good anymore because the 4-hour candle is now back to a doji.
Yeah. And we open up the 10 a.m. The new 4-hour candle right here. So. And then now Powell speaking, right? Look at this.
Holy. Oh, wow. That's awesome, eh?
Ah, fuck. Everybody just got stopped out on that. And then it just pumped. Right to their fucking TPs.
Right to everything.
Look at this. Dodgy had this happen. And it would have ran to my runner too.
That's...
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I hate Powell. I actually hate Powell so much.
Are ICT traders the new liquidity? Is my question. That is my
The thing
question.
is,
There.
I was actually I was looking at the 50-minute, and I was like, we have 15-minute order block or change in state, but I was like, that we wouldn't retrace that deep, right? And then pump off of it after we've already expanded.
250 points. That's 250 points. Are you kidding me? This is probably the single most disappointed and pissed off I've ever been trading. I'm not even kidding. In 2.5 years, this is the worst it's ever been. Because here's the thing: you get stopped at break even, you're not going to re-enter
Right before Powell.
right before Powell. So now I'm going to tell it and get back in. Oh, well, Dodgy took it off anyway. What are you talking about? Look at him. He says, look, he posts this. He says donut, and he take it all off, right?
Yeah.
And then he posts this, and he's like, fuck. No, you didn't actually get stopped out at break even. Oh, and then apparently this guy bought right before Powell spoke. Fuck off. What the fuck, man? Do you know what that would have been? So much, Brad.
That'd have been crazy. That'd have been.
I would have hit my full thing. I would have hit my full TP.
Yeah.
I would have made. I don't even know how to do the math on that. Oh my gosh.
Clearest strong liquidity ever. Good entry, good risk,
You get the
solid TP, and
So,
the Powell.
I'm questioning if ICT traders are like if there's a legitimate liquidity because we're in the trade, we're at break even. So if it knows there's a bunch of break even orders there,
Everybody trades ICTs just on prop firms. I don't think there's no actual liquidity there.
well, but
For
in
us,
theory,
at least.
wouldn't there be? I mean, it rebalanced right to the order block and then expanded. So all of our stop losses are at the order block. And here's my thing: I didn't want to have the open stop loss order before Powell spoke because could you imagine if it was the other direction? Obviously, I wanted it long, but could you imagine if it was the other direction? Okay, so I would have realized $200 for my 1 micro, and then another $400. So I would have realized another $600 if it didn't stop me out. So I would have been up $860 per account. What the fuck is that? Now I feel like I'm owed a trade. Now I seriously feel like I'm owed a trade.
Yeah, I'm not taking anything else. That was my trade idea.
Play games, you get nuked sometimes. Just short it. Oh my gosh, man. Wow. Yeah. Do you remember I said I was like, it's just a bunch of fear before Powell.
Mm-hmm.
That's I know it's not moved by that, but I said that knowing it was going down and it was fake. Oh shit. And I was so tempted to get in before Powell spoke too. I was like, I'll take the inverse. I had my my size out. What a disappointing day. It really let me down in everything. But that's one thing. Well, now what do you do? Right? So here's the thing. If we would have traded ES, we still would have been stopped out, probably. But it went right off of a 5-minute gap. Fuck, ES moved 50 points. Like, so you're telling me that as soon as Powell walks on the stage, there's so many people buying the market that it goes up 200 points. If that's how the market's moved, you're telling me that's what happened?
Yeah.
As soon as he stepped on the stage at 10 a.m., or even if there was a news report, you're telling me as soon as 10 a.m., every single thing that trades based on the news bought right there to then run it right to the daily gap. You're telling me that that's how it works? If you're telling me that's how it works, then how was it quick enough? Because it was literally at 10 a.m. I could go to the 1 second chart. I'll go to the 1 second chart on my my top stat. Let's see. When did we pump? 10 a.m. on the nose. 10:01. After 1 second, we're up 30 points. After another second, we're up another 10 points. So that's 40 points. Okay, we're up 75 points right there. And then we run out the rest of it in the next 10 seconds. What you're telling me is complete bullshit. I should have forgot what a stop loss is, brother.
Yeah, I think the only trade that would have been safe was when I said you could just buy now.
Yep. Well, of course.
Because I said that on the low of the morning.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I was like, yeah,
you could.
I said you could buy the 15-minute, and it's a 1.5 R to the Asia highs, but you could have ran it higher up. Yeah. I'm not gonna forget this feeling. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible. So I left $250 on the table, and then it dumped, took me out of break even, and then ran to where I would have made $600 per account.
Yeah, same here.
So even if I would have made an extra 1,700 if I just closed pre-Powell, which I thought about, but couldn't do it. And then if Powell didn't stop me out, would have made an extra. Well, let's see. I'll just tell you what I'd be up on the day. I'd be up 4,700 on the day if it just didn't stop me out.
Yeah, it's it's so shitty how it's like the only day that like the clearest draw on liquidity you could have, clearest structure, clearest everything, and just fucking.
But here's one thing: I wouldn't want to go into Powell with an open stop loss.
No, absolutely not. So I mean, we protected our risk properly, but yeah, is what it is.
Generally, you look at the nature of Powell, and it went up in one candle, and it literally didn't have a wick. If that was just off the 5-minute, would have been beautiful. But it went, before that, it went 50 points lower. One last deep retracement. And there was no break-even stop that could have actually had you safe here. That I see, unless you did a full-sized soup trade. But nobody does full-size soup trades. In hindsight, everybody's so freaking smart because they knew that this was going to happen. But this down move, right? That's taking people out. I could say that it's going to happen. But again, being safe, because we're risk managers, you don't want to. Could you imagine if it did this? Down? Like, yeah, I get, like, the break even was good because it was pre-Powell still. But Could you imagine if your stop loss was there and Powell went down like that in one wick and then wicked up? You'd probably get filled. You wouldn't get filled at your stop loss even on sim accounts and funded accounts. I mean, you would get slipped to infinity. You'd have been past your funded accounts. I would have been up $4,700. Last night I was like, I'll be up 500. I'll be up $900 today because you want to be positive. Turns out I won't be up $900 today because got left out. What if we rethink stop losses? It doesn't really matter where the previous 4 hour candle closed now.
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I thought you were on the live stream I thought you were on the live stream right before it happened. The fucking bloody recap of this trade. So about 5 points away from one high and 23 points away from another high, where it was going to partial. Reverses, gets a super deep retracement, taking me at a break even, and I'm at break even because Powell was about to speak. So I'll go to break even before, just in case, right? Trades down to the 5 minute order block and the 1 minute inverse value gap from before, and then expands to my draw. Oh, my limit order just placed from 10 minutes ago. Not even kidding. Dude, I tried to place a paper limit order here, and it just placed. I placed it like when Powell pumped us. So that's 10 minutes ago. It actually just got placed. The market is in shambles right now. I can't even take them off. Paper trade. Look at this. Look at these. I'm just gonna just sit on there. So now what? We dump off the fair value gap here after some point, and there's a short. Trump speaking and Trump speaks and there's a short. Oh, dude.
I don't think I'm touching anything.
I do feel like touching something. If I could close my limits, it'd be nice. Like, holy shit. Oh, one of them got canceled. Okay, that one got canceled. There we go. This is paper trading. I don't like, how can paper trading be this slow? It's not even real. I'd maybe understand real money, but that's not. This could have singularly been the biggest day out. And I just don't know what you're supposed to do there. Have a good weekend. I've got a date with a bottle tonight. Like Matt Lover.
Yeah.
Same fucking thing. It was so clean. It was so clean. So maybe now we can look for the daily wick to form, because I don't expect us to reverse here. These relative equal lows I like. So there honestly could be a trade. It's just now my only idea for the trade is going to be filling this imbalance that we left that happens to be over 100 points. And my stop loss for that trade is going to be 77 points, which is fucked up. But again, when I look out of a daily imbalance, I do want more structure to then validate the trade. I don't want to just take the first inversion out of it. Could you imagine if we just took the soup like we wanted to? Wow.
Cryptos are absolutely smoking the guys in here.
What's that?
It's cryptos are absolutely smoking.
Oh, they're ripping. Yeah. So we traded to a premium of this entire down move here. I do want to be getting into shorts, but I'm super sketched out. Would you take this 2-minute inverse?
Where, short?
Yes,
No,
the imbalance.
Not taking anything. That was my
That was my A plus.
if I lose on something after I've got stopped out an A plus trade, that makes my day a B minus.
Yeah,
It's not worth it.
but just with your combines though, not with your funded accounts, just with your combines.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit tight.
Being there, you took the 2-minute inverse. Be there, right there.
Yeah, just write it down to the unfilled portion of his.
No, I'd write it down. I'd write it down a little bit lower, probably to the weekly relative equal lows.
Mark that trade out. I'm not gonna take it though.
Probably just to the data wick of Powell. I'm not taking this, just to clarify. It can run, but there's not the structure. Like I said, we're out of a daily gap. I don't want to be taking the first frickin' inverse. I know people like, Patrick, like they might take that because it's a retracement, right? I don't like. There's no SMT. There's nothing. Well, technically, yes, it did put an SMT in. It traded super high up. Yeah, I'd at least need to wait for some structure to then short.
Well, I'm up 78 cents on the day, so
I'm up I'm up 260, but fuck, like
it could have been so big.
Well, I would have been. I literally did the numbers because I was gonna partial one and let it go to the daily imbalance. It would have been 850 for me.
Yeah.
4 counts.
Did you go on that? Look at it.
No.
Are you in this? No.
Uh,
Did you take anything on $3?
I talked about this trade.
You don't, like you said. All right.
That's what I told Graydon. I said just take it on your evals, just because it can play out. You don't need to risk your real money, but risk your fake money.
Yeah.
Might pass them.
I'd rather just slam those on good trades. This isn't bad. Like you trace to a daily gap after.
I'm looking for it to reverse. Like I don't expect this to expand from here.
I guess yeah, the higher time frame bias is still bearish.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
So that's why I'm waiting for, you know, this freaking, like, we get this 3-minute exit here to see what it does. Like even this 1-minute inversion here. Like, it's not like that. For me, the trading day is not done. Like, this move is purely manipulation in my eyes.
So Powell sends it up, now Trump's gonna send it down.
I literally said that, and it was not joking. I was like, I bet this happens. You could go in 2 right now and go to break even at the amounts. Because we inverse that upper gap and put a 3-minute change instead. Or 2-minute change instead. No, that would be 3-minute, but it closes in a minute. My thing is, I just don't know how quick I want to be to to saying it's going to reverse right now. So I'm going to do a little bit of a paper. That's not where I click the sell button, but let's see. This is 10 times the size I would actually be in, but it's just to show it. Now I could say I want the internal sweep, but it's not. I don't really want the internal sweep. That's what we're structured. I'll probably be taking a short later today.
There's the stop loss on the paper trade short. We are still in the 3-minute gap. I'm not gonna take anything though. This is honestly anything after that trade got break even is gonna be lower probability, in my opinion. Unless we get like internal sweep, whatever, something with a little bit more confirmation.
We don't do these trades. I would have got stopped out if I took that, but I'm not. I'm not going to take the first inversion. I said that out loud. I'm surprised my top step payout still hasn't got processed.
Oh, imagine just taking the hourly change and say tap. That would have been nice. Just bottom tick the whole day.
Well, people probably did. I know people that were taking the freaking 5-minute order block hat there once it came all the way back down to it.
Yeah.
But again, could you imagine if it went the other way? They'd be like, what am I doing? Why am I trading that? Now I'm getting freaking stopped out and slipped. They'd be getting slipped extra there. Okay. What are you doing here? Off the 3-minute fair value gap, we get a reaction like that. Let's see. What was I gonna do? Yeah, freaking checking my top step. So why has there not been any payout? Why is it freaking taking 5 days to finance processing it? It was approved in an hour. It was approved in 30 minutes actually. I just don't. And then the rest was approved another 4 hours later, and then it was approved by compliance. Approved, it says, and then finance processing a minute later on the 19th. So it's like 3 full days ago. Either payouts have been approved quicker, or like actually they'll say your funds are on the way. That's quicker. Like they did quick, like they approved it quick, but that's so unfortunate how we're right like a lot, but just can't do it. Just can't make money on it.
Something I'm gonna look back on is just August. I'm gonna look back at last year's August too, and just see if this happened again or happened lots last year.
What's that?
Getting break even a lot in August, because maybe August and like summer months, maybe you gotta
No stop loss
switch
season.
to. Well, no, just maybe
No, it's just
take the low hanging fruit only, like take like a 1 point whatever R and then call it good.
ooh, but
Just to secure more, like
but
the
then you
amount
take a
of break
loser,
evens.
and then,
But the amount of break evens that I've taken this month has been insane.
I've taken less. I'm thankful for all my break evens have stopped me. It's not like I've gotten break even and then it went my way. I'd be fine not taking another trade today. I don't want to take another trade today. There's something clean, I might take it. And I'm only saying that, and I can recognize this is because I'm red yesterday, and I'm not up that much. But I technically booked another winning day to get a payout, but it doesn't really matter if you can't take a payout because you don't have the balance to take a payout. I've got 2 winning days, so I guess I could not trade, and then 3 winning trading days, I could take that balance out. But might keep trading here. We've had no viewers this live stream.
Everybody's worried about getting stopped out.
I know. That's what I was gonna say. What should I put? Powell and Trump. Well, I'm still up. Like, I'm up good still, but plus $1,500 and then break even. That's what we got there. So I did a little bit of a vote on my Twitter about which I made a different style of thumbnail, and I asked which one looks better, and it was the one we were rocking with. So we're gonna continue rocking with that. I wasn't gonna use that other one. It was like inspiration for one, but definitely gonna continue rocking with that. Definitely loved the look of our. We did an Asian session stream last night. Did you see this thumbnail? You didn't see this, hey?
I don't think so.
Oh, look at this shit. It's amazing. Oh shit. Oh shit. There you go.
That's funny.
Asian session stream.
That's good.
I know. I made it in like 5 minutes too. I just grabbed a random text box, threw it on there, put this. I was working on something else, just dragged it down, and then searched up Asian street. So we just did an hour long stream last night, and it was mostly just a review. So it was kind of like a video actually. So it wasn't really trading. What a scammer. Powell sucks. He sucks. Dude, he's speaking at Jackson Hole.
Oh, it's like a double whammy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I wonder what they say. We got a fucking day trader or ICT trader on here. Oh, I want to see. No. He says he likes the shorts. He gets in shorts. So
He gets rinsed.
He gets a partial.
Partial and then gets rinsed. Does he move his stop loss? Imagine he doesn't move his stop loss and he just gets rinsed by Powell.
Oh, he's out.
Okay.
I want to see some other people's. Oh, this guy's in longs. He gets stopped at a longs. Dude, this guy gets stopped at a longs because he's a super zoomed in trader right here in this
In that low.
Yeah, he's on like he's on like the 10-second chart. He's trying to buy off of 24-hour VWAP. This guy closed it right before his speech, which is a good idea because he's short. And this other guy just got in longs. Hold on, he just got in longs. He's such an emotional trader. He got in and he's like, I can't. He's laughing it off in pain because he closed his trade right here.
Yeah. Right before pump.
Yeah. Oh, well, he would have been out like 4 points later. I just want to see other people's reactions when you get the freaking towel stepping on you. Oh, perfect.
Twitter post, and then we can unmute him.
I did. Speaking.
At 12, he is, yeah.
Maybe we'll wait till Trump is talking and then we'll short something.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! I'd be taking another payout.
Yeah.
I'd be taking another payout of $4,000 if, like, seriously, I would have made enough to take another payout today. I wouldn't have taken it today because I need like 2 more winning days, but I would have made the balance required to take a payout in one trade. Man, like, I know you're not, you're not supposed to be an emotional trader, but there's some things that are you'll find being emotional about, because generally, if I take that break even stop and I still know that the trade is valid, I will fully get back in. Today, not a single chance to get back in. I was like, I'll wait for the inversion. Not gonna take that. So now we're looking for shorts. We put internal SMT in at the high. Dude, I was so tempted to take it off once we rejected that internal high. I'm not even kidding. I was looking at it. I was like, oh, I'm floating 250 right now. I could close it and be up 500.
Yeah.
Fuck, okay.
Well, I was gonna take it off at that, or some of it off at that AM low from yesterday, that 10 AM or whatever.
Yeah,
The AM
didn't
session high.
didn't get there by 8 points, right?
Yeah. So I was gonna take 2 off there, been at break even. Then I got stopped.
Okay, 5-minute change in state. I'm looking at here.
But whatever.
I'll look at this 5-minute change in state. That's my. Again, higher time frame still bearish, right? So I'm not gonna go just because we're pumping because of Powell. Gonna go flip my bias. Dude, why do we get no views on the freaking live streams here? Like, seriously, what the fuck's going on? You know that ash trade? Oh, never mind. So I should run you guys through this. I want to see ES take this internal high, SMT, and then I want to see this 5-minute change in state. And I wouldn't even look at anything until that happens. When I trade after big expansions or into higher time frame PD rays, we've got this daily order block and the daily imbalance. I want to see higher time frame shifts. So even like a 15-minute, right? We'll form this 15-minute up candle in 16 seconds. If this has the manipulation in it, then the next candle reverses. That's my I might look for a short here, targeting the imbalance and then actually the inception of the move. So let's see. So we did actually just put that SMT in there with the S. So it's pretty cool because that was that, yeah, on the 15-minute candle. Yes. So the 15-minute candle put the SMT in. I want to see if, because NQ is so close, we just run it out anyway. Just still a little bit salty about that first trade. Got the one partial off right there. The rest were going to be taken off. Or one was going to be taken off there, and then the rest were going to be taken off. Not at that daily imbalance, but right there. So it would have been a nice 4.4R unrealized 4R, but it would have been like a 2R additional trade. I was already up an R, so I would have been up 3R today. Damn break evens. See, NQ's so close to that high, I would think it would just take it. Oops. We can get that maybe. I like the imbalance and high time frame. I still have the bearish bias, wanting to see us. Well, that's not higher time frame. I should go higher time frame. Higher time frame, I have the bias of wanting to see us rotate from this premium imbalance, the discount array, and go to the relative equal lows, and then further. I don't expect this to completely just reverse and take those highs out. But I guess today will tell us by the end of it. So it took that high on NQ. So what I want to start seeing is 5-minute. Well, that's 100 points. Gosh, man. A little bit of 5-minute moves.
Oh, we're still going. Oh, wait, hold on. I looked at the 4-hour chart. So looked super bullish on. Yeah, we're still going, but no, we haven't really moved.
No. Just consolidating now. We just took the internal high, so I am looking for the short. We just opened a new 50-minute candle too. So far we've opened higher, took the high. So I want to see us close and get the 50-minute change in state. Honestly, wouldn't even be a bad short to that imbalance. I'm saying today was the, I was just saying, today's kind of like the deciding day. Like if today continues to expand and we inverse that daily, that'd be wicked. I do expect it to, not do much the rest of the day, but I want to see this low. So the only other news we have is Trump. But obviously all day there's the Jackson Hole, but Trump speaks at 12 p.m. Let's see what Powell says here. So the Federal Reserve.government only tweeted or whatever, released the news on the candle after 10 a.m. So you can't say that the candle at 10 a.m. was because of the news. This is probably do you think this is the highest impact one? Powell speaking? Last one we had was July 23rd. It was only orange folder. July 1st was red folder. So as soon as we take the high, we're getting these 5-minute closes. 2 5-minute candles, I could see us below the 15-minute change in state or forming the order block. So there's some potential for some shortage. So Powell is still talking, isn't he?
Probably. He's not late like Trump though, is he?
No,
He's
on time.
usually on time.
But I honestly think he started after 10 a.m. I'm not even kidding. Why can't I rewind this? Why won't it let me rewind that? It's a direct live feed, and I can't. Dude, how come you can't rewind any of these live streams?
I think it's a setting you can turn off.
Oh, right there. This one, I can rewind this one. So this one was like 47 minutes ago. That was after the freaking like.
You want to golf at 10:40?
No, it's 11 degrees out.
All right.
Golf at 10:40. Looks not bad out.
How long is that?
That's right.
It's 9, so it's an hour 40 or hour 50.
Yeah.
Feels like 10 degrees outside.
Decent.
Yeah. Okay, we'll just book 3 because I'm not going to sit at home.
Okay.
Radisson was
Honestly, if we just start like slowly grinding lower, or we might even just
well,
consolidate.
we are moving good. Like that's a 30-point move we had. Like
Yeah.
it's not like I want to see the 5-minute moves though. Like I want the 50-minute change in state, and that's in 6 minutes. So if it doesn't do that, then because it just inverse this gap, right? So if it's going to invalidate that, chop around and not deliver lower, then it's honestly just not showing me we're bearish yet. And it's also taking too long for me to want to get in at that point.
Let's go, baby. Honestly, better day than expected.
Everybody's saying that they were. Everybody in Dodgy's Discord was saying that they were winning on that long, and Dodgy was like, "Such a good day, let's go."
I mean, if they took it off, yeah. I was just holding it to the draw, which got demolished, but just after I got subbed out. Well, I think if Powell wasn't speaking, that 5 minute gap would have held, and we wouldn't have gone so far into it.
I totally agree.
And then we still would have got the expansion. But that's all right. I didn't want to be in the trade with my stop loss
Open.
at the full loss before Powell. I wanted to be risk averse.
Which is currently happening. Going into 1 hour FVG to then continue higher. This is just a deceptive move lower to lead people to the wrong side. The game price should continue low, but it should continue high from here to yield this high, potentially taking out the latest highs. The 30 minutes of the open wasn't able to place a trade.
Okay, so internal SMT, the yes right there. Note that, because if we start seeing the move lower aggressively off of that, that'd be something. Well, 2 minutes to get down there. I don't know if that 15-minute happens, but I wanted that 15-minute close. 2 minutes is a little bit of a stretch, though. We do 2 minutes to get this 15-minute change in state. Do you think we do it? It's about 60 points lower. It needs to go to here. It needs to close below there in 2 minutes. Well, a minute now.
Yeah,
minute
don't
30.
think so.
I by the look of that, it doesn't do it. If the last candle would have at least closed lower, then maybe, yeah. We put an internal SMT in at those highs. And I don't see any trades until something happens on like the 5 or 15 minute here. And I think that's a safe play.
I'm gonna go throw that bacon in. Not really forming many for value gaps, eh? I'm like the 3 minute.
No. Just we're gonna have this 5-minute change state.
Just kind of wiki.
Yeah.
8 failed attempts. This man only has 2 password tries left to lose 800 million in Bitcoin.
Oh wow, I didn't notice how close ES was to all-time highs.
Oh,
ES was like right at all-time highs.
oh shit.
I didn't notice that. Wow.
So we're off with 1040, is it?
I think, I think that's the time. Hmm.
Chop, chop, chop.
Oh, I wanted to go take a piss, and I was like, oh shit, I might miss it. But do you know this is almost all time highs?
That's crazy.
I know. It's
So
wicked.
we're gonna inverse his daily gap then, probably. Yeah,
Oh fuck, I know. That's
Looks like
horrible.
it.
That's horrible. It's like
looks like it. Well, time is it here? 11:15. Stream till what? 11:30.
stream till I see if there's absolutely gonna be nothing. Could still possibly be something.
Well, we just SMT'd the previous hourly candle high, so could be something there. We inversed 3-minute
Oh
gap.
shit, hey.
Inversed a 3-minute gap to the downside.
Yeah, and then it waked up, stopped everybody out. Now it's going down, hey. I'm waiting for the 5-minute change state. That's what I was saying.
Well, check the Twitter, see what the posts are doing.
I don't think they're doing it.
I don't get how Twitter, like, you don't get any
Are you
views.
growing Twitter?
No, I know you do. Like, you just gotta do lots of shit. You gotta post threads. You gotta post tweets. You gotta reply to people. Like, yeah. But I'm saying, like, just an average, like a tweet of like anything. How does it get like 10 views only?
I just don't fucking know. I don't know that. Yours just got 36 because I reposted it. Mine are all bullshit tweets. I haven't done like a trade recap yet. So I tweeted right when we came into the morning. I said, "Oh boy, I'm right again." Before it even hit the thing, because we were in the long. I said, "Save this for tomorrow, Nasdaq. Save it for tomorrow." And then I did fuck. I posted that, which I can understand why that didn't get. That was the big candle. And then I posted my it wasn't a trade recap, but it was my trade. I said womp womp, break even trade. A third of it was realized up 1 hour on the day, and it was right when we got south of break even. And then I replied and said this post aged well. Then I reposted you saying F you Jerome, and then your trade recap I reposted, and then I posted about my payout. That's still fucking getting processed.
I see lots of people that longed right before Powell. Like, they took the 5-minute order block.
I don't believe those people.
I mean, like, structurally, yeah, it still makes sense. But being right, like, in right before Powell, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I honestly love that long, but couldn't get in it, so or get in more or make money. Sorry. So honestly, it would have been nice if that 5-minute candle that we have was the one that had that change in state, but it's not looking like it. It's got to do with this candle, so. So next 5-minute candle here. See what happens. We formed another 15-minute candle with a bullish close. 50-minute candle has actually a change in state too. Oh, damn. Yeah, this isn't going to be a 4-hour live stream, but I am just waiting to see what we do with this down movement here. I figured I'll just pull up the YouTube studio and then do a live stream on it. Look at this. So I can just see the confirmed viewers and then the chat here. It's all kind of more put together.
Okay. It's cool.
This guy's gonna get nuked. He's aiming right over the water. They can hit the sand. No. I was like, what are you trying to do here? Hope he slices it. This could have been such a big day, dude. Like I legitimately would have made it. I would have hit my 20K. I would have hit my 20K month today.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding too. Like some people they say that and they're joking. I'm not dead serious. Actually would have been the 20K month.
Well, and I mean, let's say it was an average day, and there wasn't Powell speaking, and it did retrace that deep and stop us at a break even. There would have been an inversion back to the upside that we could have hopped in.
That's
on.
exactly
Like
what I was looking for too.
That 2 minute would have been fine, right?
Something's getting burnt in the kitchen or something.
Yeah. Someone's getting.
Do you want to shut the door,
nuked in
maybe?
there, yeah.
It's just kind of loud. Well,
I don't think we should stream much
longer.
longer because we do have golf at 10:40.
Yeah, it's in an hour and 30 minutes. This is such a fucking piss off. I mean, honestly, I've never had something like that happen to me. That bad. Where it like would have actually made a fucking $600 per account difference.
Mm. Yeah. Well,
So like when do you not go to break even there? On a normal day, maybe.
well, no, I mean, like, yeah. I mean, I prefer just, like, because I don't know if every Jerome Powell speech is just straight up fucking 300 points. Like, sometimes I feel like it could be wiki. Like, I don't want to be in that when he's talking. So, like, I mean, I'd go to break even. But in this case, strictly, if you didn't know there was news,
Yeah, if I wish I never checked the news calendar, bro. I would have made $800
if
today.
you just looked at the chart and realized that we had the Judas swing at 9:30, and then the clear move was going to be happening,
I might have
and the
got.
bias was super strong.
I probably still would have gotten break even though, because I generally go to break even if we get close to a TP. So I did do that. All right, honestly, I'm just gonna end the live stream. I think I'm gonna continue watching this for a bit. I'll probably update the Twitter if I end up taking a trade. But so far, the balance on the day is 1,700 profit. But yeah, there's no point in me streaming because it's just sitting here doing not much. If I want any move, it would be the move to the imbalance, right? I want to see it go to there. But yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream there. But yeah. All right, take it easy. We will catch you next week.